Hey guys, what's up? Throttle Geek here, back with another episode of Mech Tactical. This will be a quick tips version covering the powered energy weapons in the game, the pew pew pew. Anyways, what you see here is the Trial Blackjack Champion, the BJ1C. Stock loadout for it with the 3 medium lasers and the AC-20. XL235, 1 extra double heat sink for the minimum amount of 10 heat sinks for a mech. And we're going to be taking him out and observing the effects of firing your weapons at various ranges. I noticed through play with my normal clan group as well as pug matches that folks don't really seem to pay attention to their range as much as they should, and I just wanted to point out why that's important, and it's quite the common mistake, and hopefully everybody can learn something from this little experiment that I'm about to pull off. Okay guys, for purposes of this demonstration, we're going to be using a heat neutral map in a trial champion, so no efficiencies unlocked that help cool the mech off. It has double heat sinks, however. It has the minimum of 10, and our target for this demonstration is going to be this Victor down here. And we're going to be using 3 medium lasers. So 3 medium lasers held on target for the entire beam duration of the weapon is going to be 15 damage to the target location. First thing I want you to note when you're ranging your weapons here is just to the right of your reticle, you can see a rangefinder on your mech's heads-up display. Right now showing 33 meters just because I'm pointed at the sky. Whatever you point that at, it will show you the range to that object. So even if you haven't targeted a mech, all you got to do is put your reticle on it and you can see the range on it. 269 meters, and then of course once you target it, it also pops up with the range of the weapon. Another thing that you can use to just figure out whether or not you are in range with your weapon system is if you look down at the bottom right hand corner, you can see all of my weapon systems at this moment are grayed out, blacked out, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, that's denoting to you that you are not within the most effective range of the weapon, and you can also see to the right the range of that weapon. It's listed at 270 meters. Now if I bring down the weapon and I drop it onto something that's within the effective range of the weapon, it will light up green, just like that. That doesn't matter whether you point it at a mech or at the ground or at a building. If it's inside the effective range of it, it will light up green. Now, if it's outside the effective range of it, but still within the range, the total maximum range, it will be yellow, as you can see right here from where I pointed at this building. So you can use that to help gauge range also. Alright, so for the experiment, we're going to fire these lasers at the rear CT of this Victor, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the mech backwards in 50-meter increments and do the same thing, and we're going to count and see how many shots it takes to take out this Victor. What you will find, hopefully, is the closer you are to the mech, the less shots it's going to take, and then I want to show you at the weapon's maximum effective range how it's pretty much pointless to even fire the weapon at that kind of range. All you're doing is giving your position away, and more importantly, you are wasting heat. Any heat that you're generating on your mech as a trade-off for damage potential is not worth it past certain ranges. So as we go throughout this video, we'll discuss that and we'll see what ranges do we think are most effective for medium lasers here. So let's go ahead and get started and start counting. Alright, looks like 6. So 6 shots to the rear CT of the Victor with 3 medium lasers doing 15 damage, and it took 6 shots, and we didn't get anywhere overheating, but we did use quite a bit of heat in order to trade for that damage. So let's keep that in mind as we move back to the next range increment at 320 meters. Okay guys, here we are. We moved off the backed off on the range by 50 meters on our unfortunate no pilot Victor here, and let's count the shots and see what happens. Okay guys, that was 7 shots, so basically another 50 meters equates to 1 extra salvo from your 3 medium lasers. We'll move it back another 50 meters and see what happens. Okay guys, let's see what happens at 420 meters. Okay, so 12 shots. So at 420 meters, you're talking double the amount of salvos from 3 medium lasers in order to core out the rear CT of that Victor. That is a significant jump in damage trade-off per heat. So let's move up to the next increment and see how much worse it can get. Alright guys, here we are at 470 meters, nearing the maximum range of the weapon system, which we'll see on the next one. Hopefully I can hold my hand steady enough here to make sure I don't hit anything but the rear CT. So let's check it out and see what we get. 6. That's how many it took to kill him within the weapon's range. We haven't even breached his armor yet.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
So this begs the question, how often do you find yourself firing medium lasers over a range of 400 meters?
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Pretty much all you're doing is giving away your position to anybody else that can see.
Heat level critical.
The only time this would be useful is if you're with a line of friendlies and you can't move into position to get behind him. Maybe the trade-off might be worth it. Possibly.
Target destroyed.
Alright guys, here we are at the weapons listed maximum range, 540 meters. I just went the extra 20 meters instead of doing a 50 meter one and then another one to get the maximum range. So, anyways, this is going to be interesting. I'm just outside of it. Okay, let's go 1 meter. There we go. This looks like it would pretty much be useful only if you wanted to get someone's attention. That's about all it would be good for.
Heat level critical.
And I've already lost count. I'm going to have to watch the replay to even know.
Heat level critical.
Do-do-do-do-do. Pew pew pew.
Heat level critical.
Guys, I don't know if I want this video to go this long. I don't even know how long this is going to take. Starting to get the idea for why firing your weapons near the maximum range is doing you absolutely nothing.
Heat level critical.
Pay attention to your ranges, guys.
Heat level critical.
It should be the first thing you look at when you're about to fire a weapon.
Heat level critical.
Am I even going to hurt this guy if I trade this heat for this damage?
Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Alright, I think you get the point. Although I am curious about how many shots it's going to take, so I'll probably just fast forward through this part of the video and count them up so you guys don't have to see all this. Well guys, I hope you have a newfound appreciation for the effectiveness of your laser weapon systems at different ranges, especially at the near the maximum range, and how useless that can be. And kind of want to figure out a little more. You can do some testing yourself. I might do some more testing here. I'm definitely interested in doing some testing with ballistics and missiles and finding out you know, some information about spread and damage and whatnot. And I may do it with some other laser systems, just to kind of get a better gauge of what kind of ranges are more effective for large lasers and then small lasers and so on and so forth. So, but anyways, you guys can do some of that experimentation on your own. I do hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe, please share, please like. that helps me grow the channel, guys. I want to continue to do these videos. I'm enjoying it. I really like this game, and I just want to see it grow. So, yeah, help me out if you can, and we'll see you next time, guys, on Mech Tactical.